Okay, so hello YouTube. I know I don't post videos like ever. I've posted a couple videos like my plug and tunnel collection, and the one that got the most views was my tongue piercing infection. A little update on that, just real quick. It's not infected, never was infected, never has been infected. It was just, I was over cleaning it. So, I mean, right now, it's not infected. And it never was infected. Ever. It is what it is. Like, I will show you. Oh my god, is my, like, reflection hitting off my tunnels? And, like, I saw, like, a thing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, my butt hit the couch. So, it's not infected. And I just wanted to share that. Anyway, I've been recently watching a lot of documentaries about, like a lot of BBC America, and a lot of documentaries just about, even just like girls making videos all about weight. And I know there's so many videos about, about weight and what's the perfect weight, and to everyone the perfect weight is like a 0 or like a size 2 or something. I mean, Sapphire, get down. Sorry, my cat is like, you couldn't see her, but she was there. And it's just Sapphire, get down. What are you doing? Get down. Get down. Get. You're not important. Like, get back. And just a lot of pressure on girls to be skinny. And then one documentary I watched on BBC America, you know, she was trying to attain the stick like figure, like the, you know, the real like skinny size 0 body. And you know, I'm not judging that at all. That's not me. I'm just saying like that's what I was watching and that's what she was trying to do. And she went into one doctor doctor, and they did every test that they could on her to say that she was perfectly healthy for this challenge or endeavor or whatever you want to call it, that she was embarking on. And she goes to one other, like, you know, and it's an Olympic type deal, right? So this is how they test, these doctors test Olympians to make sure they're breathing right. They got the whole breathing mask going while she's running, everything, like, it's, you know. But she goes to one doctor, and he looks at her weight. Within 20 minutes, he's calling her obese. And she was literally like a size 6, size 4. She was literally a size, like, well, it was in the UK. A UK size 4 is a 0. So, but she was pretty much a size 0, right? And it's like, there is absolutely nothing wrong. She was absolutely perfect, literally perfect. And to everyone else, to that one doctor, she's obese. How can you just be so... Do doctors not have, like, any empathy anymore? You can't just go throw it, like, what if a girl, she was very happy with her weight before she even started. But what if a girl came in and was very self-conscious about her weight, and he told her she was obese, like, and she got this whole eating disorder, right? She got an eating disorder and started getting really unhealthy, really thin. Like, you can't just go throwing those words around, you know what I'm saying? I was just so upset that, I don't know, I really just wanted to make, like, a video expressing my opinion to the world. I mean, I know there's so many opinions out there. Who needs one more? I don't know. I felt upset and I needed to say something. Because this poor girl, this poor girl. And this video doesn't even just go for girls. It's for everybody, and it goes for men too. Men have eating disorders, like just as many eating disorders as women. Maybe not as much, but those are just the ones, like, these are just numbers that have been discovered with men that are actually willing to come out and seek for help, saying that I have an eating disorder, and it has been recorded and documented. These aren't even going for all the men that are too embarrassed, or all the women that are too embarrassed to come out and ask for help with their eating disorder. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are so many people out there with their eating disorders that, and I'm not just like talking out of my ass here. I was once very, very fat, like close to 200 pounds. And then I did rowing for a while. Well, I lost a lot of weight, first of all. I got down to like 130, and then I lost a lot of weight. And then I got up to, and then I put a lot of weight back on because I dropped it so fast. I dropped like 70 pounds in 6 months. Like, I know that to most, that's probably not even that fast, but for someone who's 200 pounds to drop 70 pounds in 6 months, I don't know. Because usually people can only lose 10 pounds in like 2 months. That's on average. Stop it. And for me, that was quite rapid. I mean, I've always been a fat child. I've always been fat, never been thin. And finally got thin. Then I did rowing for a while. You know, toned up a lot, you know. I wasn't really that fat. I mean, I got maybe back up to like 146 or something, you know, but that was just pure fat. And then, you know, I was roughly around in the 150s, but that I was muscle then, but it still bothered me. And then I started dating my boyfriend, Lucas, and I got back down to, and then I started like, since I was working out rigorously every single day for 2 hours a day, hard stuff, I got down to 140, but I was really thin. And I stopped rowing because I wanted to get a job, because it's really hard to do rowing and do a job. And then we stopped rowing for a while, and I stopped working out, and my level of fitness, like, it wasn't even that long. It was maybe like a week or a couple weeks, but my fitness went way down. And I felt like I was dragging the team down, and I had to quit. I just felt like I was dragging the team down, and I knew they were always going to be ahead of me, and I was going to be way behind and not doing well enough to help us win. And I felt guilty that if I stayed on that team, I wouldn't have helped them. So I left. But right now, I don't even know how much I weigh. I haven't weighed myself in a long time. Not that long. Maybe like a couple weeks. But for me, that's a long time. I'm constantly obsessed. When I was with Lucas, I stopped eating a lot. When I first started dating him, lost a lot of weight, got really thin, and I refused to eat. Like, it was bad. I was obsessed. I was obsessed with not eating. I was obsessed with being thin. Kind of gotten over that because I had such an addiction to food when I was infant, all the way up until I was 12 or 13. I had such an addiction with food. It was a crazy addiction. I never stopped eating. I always ate. I always snuck food. That was my huge thing. I would sneak food and eat it because I was too embarrassed. Still to this day, I'm too embarrassed to eat certain foods in front of people. I can eat them in front of my boyfriend. That's it. I can't eat. I can't eat regular foods in front of people. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I can't. But honestly, just watching that video made me upset, and I think we need to, doctors and everyone need to make a conscious effort to be more empathetic, be more sympathetic towards that topic. Like, don't be so cold and don't be so quick to call somebody obese. Who are you? Who are you to say that they're obese? Because they're not. She was like borderline underweight. So what is that? What is your medical opinion on that? How is that obese? And that just makes me mad because I was. And if she is, then Christ, I must be morbidly obese. Because now I weigh 140 something. Kind of stayed roughly in the 140s. But, because I mean, this is what, I don't know if you can see. Like, whew, because this is my body now. Because I'm in a tank top, so you can kind of see. You know, this is like me now after stopping rowing. It's not even that my body even changed that much. I'm just not toned. I'm not toned like I used to be. I really liked being toned, but I know once I start, like, I work a lot now, and I know that's no fucking excuse to not work out. I mean, trust me. I was that person. It's like, well, I work this and that, and I'm like, really? Because you can fit it in. Really? 5-10 minutes? Or even if you're standing there waiting for your food to be ready, do like 30 squats while you're waiting for your food to warm up in the microwave. Literally, it's that easy to fit stuff in. Brushing your teeth, do a wall sit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, little things. And I don't know. I work a lot, and I'm exhausted all the time. So, which I'm probably exhausted because I don't, like, work out like I used to. I used to have so much energy. And I have this huge mannerism where I'm constantly touching my collarbones. And I don't know why. I just sit here, and I constantly touch them. But anyway, I'm sorry. This really turned into an everything video. But it's mostly focusing on, like, weight. I've basically kept that, like, that little premise about weight, girls' weight, how doctors need to just be better about everyone's weight. I mean, this is just ridiculous, and I'm kind of upset about it. I'm very upset that some people think like this, and I feel terrible for some girls who feel that they need to be like this or need to be a certain weight just to function in everyday life, and that they have these eating disorders because I did. And it's not like, and I mean, my father is extremely thin. And by extremely thin, I mean deathly thin. I mean, he was anorexic and does have an eating disorder. Currently still. It's still an everyday struggle. He's addicted to working out, and now he can't work out anymore because he's killed his body. Literally, every exercise that he can do, he can't, like, that he did do, he tore every muscle. Like, he's torn up all his shoulders, so he can't do any of his he can't work out any of his arms. His back is just a nightmare. He tore a muscle in, like, his leg and his thigh, groin, okay, but here, you know, he has bad feet, he has arthritis in his hands, he has arthritis in his feet. I mean, everything that he would do and all the major things are gone, and literally his body is like I'm not even joking. So, and every time, and since my dad would tell me everything, you know, he told me all about that, and I mean, I got the huge idea to stop eating, and not from him, but just like, you know, excuse me, oh my god, just from like talking to him and stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's just upsets me. I don't know. It's because it hits close to home, I guess. You know, touches a nerve. But, okay, I think I've ranted enough about literally every topic. Literally everything I've ranted about. I think I've hit my mark for today. But thank you for watching, for whoever watches. Because it meant a lot to me just to make this video, so. Have a splendid, beautiful day. Try not to let this bum you out. Have a really good day.